Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mind Your Exam. In this video, we will be learning about the membership operator provided in the R programming language. So membership operator basically tests whether a particular value is part of a vector or not. That means whether an element is a member of a given vector or not. The output of this result or the output of this membership operation is a true or a false. That means a logical value is returned. When the element belongs to the vector, the output is true. When the element does not belong to the vector, the output is false. So let's get started with the execution of the code. Here we have defined a variable named element and its value is 3. Another variable named number is defined whose value is 12. Now we have a vector named vec where a sequence of numbers is stored. This vector contains 5 numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Now we will be checking whether element is a member of vector or not. That means the value present in the element variable, that is 3, is present in this vector or not. So we will be utilizing the membership operator, which is denoted by the word in enclosed within 2 percentage sign. Okay, so to use the membership operator, you use the percentage sign, then you write down the word in, and then again you close it with a percentage sign. So what is the syntax? You specify the element that you want to check whether it is present in the vector or not. Then you write down the membership operator, and then on the right hand side of this operator you specify the vector in which the value has to be checked. So here we are checking whether element is present in vector vec. Okay, and we are storing this result in the variable result1. Then we are printing result1. So let's execute these lines one by one. First we are creating element 3, then number is 12, and we are creating the vector. Now when I execute this when I execute this statement result1, the result is stored in this variable. Now when I print it, you get the output as true. So this value, that is 3, which was present in the element variable, is present in the vector, as you can see here. Now let's execute another statement in the case where the element is actually not present in the vector. So executing this statement, which is result2, it will store the result, and now we are printing this result. So when I execute this statement, I get the value as false. The output is false because the value present in the variable number, which is 12, is nowhere present in the vector in which we are checking. Okay, so the value is not a member of this vector vec. That is why the output is false. Now, the membership operator not only allows you to check elements one by one. That means it is not compulsory that you have to check one element at a time whether it belongs to the vector or not. You can check for more than one value at the same time by creating a sequence of those values. Okay, so suppose I want to check whether the values 5 and 7 are present in this vector or not. So I create a sequence, or rather I create a vector of these values using the C function, and I store this vector in the variable seq. Now I'm performing the membership operation on the seq variable and the vec vector. So I'm checking whether seq is present in vector. That means each element of seq will be checked for its membership in the vector. Now let's execute these statements. So now we are getting two values as the output. Both are true. That means 5 is also present in the vector, as you can see here, and 7 is also present in the vector. Now you may wonder whether writing these values is necessary in the specific order. That means, is it necessary that we can write values in continuation only, or we can skip certain values and then write other values? for checking for the membership of a vector. So it is not compulsory that the values that you are checking should be continuous one after the other. You can pick any one element from this vector and check for the membership. You can pick in any order. You can specify the value 9 first, then you can specify the value 1. Say for example, I write here 9 and then I write here 1. Then in that case also, no error would be thrown. It would execute and give you the result. Since 9 and 1 both are present in the vector, so the output would be true in each case. So this comparison or the membership operation is checked element wise. It is nowhere related to the sequence or the order in which the elements are specified for checking. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've understood this membership operator concept. Till we meet in the next video, mind your exam.